What's going on, everybody? So before we start episode 19, if you could do us a solid and hit that like and subscribe button, definitely means a lot to us.
And hit that bell so you know when we drop.
We appreciate y'all, and we really do hope you enjoy episode 19.
And here we go.
Yo, what's good, everybody? And welcome back to Big Play Small Talk. It's your boy, Jesse.
And it's Billy.
And before we start episode 19, we just want to take a minute, and we got to salute. We got to give props, and we got to give our praise to our man, Carmelo Anthony.
Yep. Well deserved.
Well deserved for being
first ballot Hall of Famer.
First ballot NBA Hall of Famer at 40 years old. Now, we're not sure if he's the youngest Hall of Famer, but he's definitely young as hell to be in the NBA Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Oh, Dwayne Wade too, right? Dwayne Wade's a Hall of Famer too. I don't know if he was younger, but congratulations, Carmelo, man. I mean, watching you play ball at the Garden, bro, like, it was some of the best times to be a Knicks fan. You know what I mean?
It gave us back hope again, you know what I mean? When we were down and out.
Absolutely. We actually...
Him and Stat together, you know what I mean?
Oh, man, it was beautiful. We had, like, the whole Knicks tape situation.
Yeah.
J.R. Smith hitting half-court shots left and right. You know what I'm saying? It made New York basketball fun again. And we just want to salute you, King. Congratulations.
Well deserved.
Super duper well deserved.
19 years, man.
In the
Good
league.
for you.
Yeah, man, you never gave up too. You know, after the whole Knicks thing didn't work out, everybody was saying you're gonna retire. Nope. You know, you went to Portland. Then he went to the Lakers, you know.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And he went to Oklahoma City. And he produced. It wasn't like he went there and he was a bum. He produced. You know what I mean? Not only was he a leader in the locker room, but he still gave you quality minutes. He's still that pull-up jump shot.
That
quick
kick in the mid-range.
Oh, loved it, man. Loved it. Watching you drop 62 at the Garden. You know what I mean?
Him and Kobe just going at it all the time. Like,
it was
nowadays, like
basketball.
You know what I mean? The best player don't really guard the best player because they want to save their energy.
Right.
But Carmelo and Kobe always got together and they go head to head.
Yeah. Oh, it was beautiful basketball, man. You threatening to kick fucking Kevin Durant's ass. I mean, Kevin Garnett's ass, man. That shit was the best. That was the best. Waiting for him at the bench. It was really that new. Born and raised in Brooklyn, you gave the Knicks that New York
grit,
attitude.
that grit.
Exactly, man. You know. So everyone here at Big Play Small Talk, from us, everybody behind the scenes, we just want to say we salute you. Congratulations on your Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah.
Right. And best of luck to everything you do in the future. Hopefully you do get a piece of the Wizards too, man. We really need a Puerto Rican owning the basketball team, bro. You know what I'm saying? Level us up, bro. Ball for us, Boricuas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get Bad Bunny on the
roster.
What's it called? The panel or whatever. The group.
Yeah.
Get them in the group. Call it the PR group.
That's like the Redskins ownership, right? There's a whole bunch of dudes.
Man. Have reggaeton night. Come on, son. The Wizards could be popping. JJ Barrera's your coach.
We're gonna do that. Bring it to the Nets. By the Nets.
No. Why? No. He wants the Wizards. He grew up in Baltimore. Baltimore has a big Puerto Rican population. That's why, you know, I don't know if you know this, but that's why The Wire didn't have any more seasons. So if you know, Ed Burns is the director of The Wire. He said that everything that he filmed in The Wire was basically true stories. There's a real Avon Barksdale. There's a real Omar out there. For those of we're huge fans of The Wire. Huge fans of The Wire. But with that being said, they asked him, why wasn't there a season 6? It kind of got like written off. He was like, because at that time, a huge Puerto Rican population moved into Baltimore. Puerto Ricans ruin everything. But he said a huge Puerto Rican population moved in, and they couldn't keep up the storyline because it disrupted the corner boys. It disrupted the way everything was going on. You know what I'm saying?
So it's funny. I was reading that too. Like there was a real McNulty.
Yeah. And so now I don't know. You know the preacher?
Yeah.
The preacher is the real Avon Barksdale.
Okay.
So like when he got damn son, why am I drawing the back blank? When you get picked to play a role, what's that shit called? Whatever, man. When he got picked to play casted. What podcasting casted, whatever. When he got picked to play the role, he had just came home from jail. From doing mad time. And they were like, yo, you want to play a preacher? And he was like, really? Yeah, and sure enough, one of the best characters on the show. One of the most believable characters on the show. You know what I mean? But with that being said, why not Carmelo Anthony buy the Wizards?
Okay, that makes
Latin
sense.
presence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not? Yo, son, reggaeton night, plátanos as the food. You know, give me like a jugo con gandules and some chuleta
and a crawfish.
You know? You get fucking
Yeah, the best of both worlds, right?
Bustelo. Yeah, man, but salute Melo, man, for sure. Yeah, let's move along, my brother. So we're basically this episode we're gonna get into this baseball, man. Baseball has been kicking off for the past week. A lot has happened since then. Some teams are moving in the right direction. Some teams are moving in the wrong direction. But everybody's talking about the torpedo bats. That is the number one topic in baseball, which I think is a little exaggerated.
It is just a talking point because it's not that big of a deal. But when
the Yankees,
it's not talking about the small ballpark that the Yankees play in.
Yeah, but those home runs were 400 feet, bro. They were hitting bombs, dude. They were hitting fucking bombs. But what I'm saying is, right? Think about this. The program to customize your own bat has been around for about a year now. Maybe I don't want to say a year because I'm not 100%, but like let's say a season. Let's say last season they've been offering, or a couple seasons actually, they've been offering this program where you as a ball player, you can go in and you could, you strap yourself up to a bunch of cords and all this other nonsense and you swing a bat, a couple hundred pitches, and you swing and they show you where you make contact at, and then they specialize a bat to your like specs basically, right? So now a lot of ball players said no. A lot of ball players, some ball players are like, all right, this is going to help my swing. And you can see a player, not a power hitter like Judge or something like that, like a Volpe or a Jazz Chisholm, who don't have all the power, who could use the adjustment in the bat.
I don't know.
Judge said he's not using it. Yeah. And Judge he's crushing shit.
Yeah. And I feel like I was watching another podcast, like the Will Smith podcast, and he was saying not that one. But he's saying like you're watching a hitter that always gets jammed and doesn't know how to correct his swing, and now you're gonna move the barrel of the bat to where he gets jammed, and now it's gonna give him more power for the ball to get out.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily.
I'm not saying it's illegal. I'm saying it's fine. It's in the rule books. It's fine. But I'm saying is, it's just going towards, like, he gets jammed and he doesn't know how to correct his swing. So now you're just going to help where his weakness is.
Not going to help him progress as a hitter is what you're saying?
Yeah, he's not. So if they do ban it, they're talking about it, just like the tush push. Yeah. They're talking about it, so it might get banned.
It's not going to get banned.
It might not. Like the tush push might get banned.
I'm gonna tell you, the tush push is a different story. That's because it gives one team a better advantage over the other, offensive wise. Like the offensive part of the tush push has more of a percentage of succeeding than the defensive part. To stop a tush push is hard, but to execute a tush push is a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? Every MLB team has the same exact opportunity to use the torpedo bats.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong too. Like Sean McDermott used the tush push 33 times last season, and he's trying to get it banned
because he couldn't execute it.
Yeah,
or he just couldn't stop it.
But you know what I mean. At the same time, the owners and everybody's gonna vote against it,
right?
And then it might get banned. The torpedo bat.
Nah, I don't see. Here's why I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm just saying. It's just saying things. Happen like that.
For the past 4 years, maybe even 5, the MLB has been doing everything they can to try to make baseball more interesting. We have been losing viewership. All-Star Weekend's not cutting it. The Home Run Derby's about the only thing that's exciting in baseball to non-baseball watchers. It's not like they have the All-Star Game, the Slam Dunk Contest, 3-point contest. It's like, now, to me, nothing's better than postseason baseball. But you have to be interested in baseball to get excited into post. So what they do, extra innings, they put a runner on second. Now they have a pitch clock to try to speed the game up because they lose interest fast.
Yeah.
If something comes along where they're going to bring more runs to the game, where you're going to have 10 to 8 games, more home runs, more runs being scored, Why is that? Why the MLB? They are thirsting over it right now. Viewership's probably up because they're talking about the torpedo bats. And then what happens? They watch a game and there's 6 home runs in a game. Home runs are exciting. Baseball's more exciting when they score more runs.
For the fan, yeah. I don't know. It's a fucking softball bat, man.
But you're a traditionalist.
Yeah.
There's certain things that we don't want to change in the game, but the game needs to change in order for it to grow. Think about it.
Baseball is just in a standstill as it is. Like, I just think we need like another Barry Bonds or something like that. Like Aaron Judge is killing it. But I'm saying we need more superstars out in the you know what I mean?
You need like a
like Mike Trout is the most lamest best player I've ever seen. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So right now you're saying that there's only a Soto, Judge, Ohtani, and that's the conversation.
The marketing. Right. They're not marketing the right players.
Yeah. Or other players. Because there's other players that are really good that they don't market. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I agree.
But they don't know how to market.
I agree. But also you can't market the stud that's on the Marlins when the Marlins, their baseball market is, you know what I mean? There's certain teams that are really good. And right now the most popping teams of baseball are the Mets, the Yankees, and the Dodgers. Like we're the most talked about teams in all of baseball. You know what I mean? So it's like, of course, they're going to try to, anytime you watch any game, and all of baseball. I don't know if you have T-Mobile, they just gave away the MLB package.
I heard about that, yeah.
Bro, you watch any game, they mention Ohtani like 3 or 4 times. And it could be the Reds versus the Marlins, bro. And they'll be like, yeah, Shohei Ohtani, he foul ball. Shohei Ohtani hit a foul ball last year. You know what I'm saying? It went really far. Like, it's just they do anything they can to mention those teams, those specifics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that makes the algorithm go off, and it makes
it's kind of
their Instagram go up a little bit or whatever.
Like Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt Jr. is predicted to be the AL MVP. How many times have you heard his name this season?
Not once.
not once.
I just like him because he's a card collector like us.
Right. Absolutely.
He sent out his wedding invitations on cards.
Fire. Super fire. How dope is that, right?
I wish I never knew about like social media. I would have stole that idea in a heartbeat, man. That was so cool.
That's cool as shit. You know what I mean? But it's like, come on, you really do have to market certain players. Really think about it. Who else besides Judge, Ohtani, and Soto?
They try Trout. They try.
He was too injury prone. Poor guy.
No, it's not injury prone. It's just he's personality wise. He's like
Bryce Harper.
Flagpole.
Same thing. He has the same Mike Trout syndrome. Nobody.
Polar bear.
No, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro.
He's playing well. He's playing the best I've seen him play since rookie year.
I mean,
he's hitting the ball all fields. He's seeing the ball well. I haven't seen him like this since when he broke Judge's record.
You need the rest of everybody else to fall into line, bro.
Oh, of course.
Everybody has been on the map. I've been like following along, you know what I mean? And number one, having Lindor, I know Soto's probably like, what the fuck, man? He has to be a little disappointed because he voices his disappointment. You know what I mean? And Lindor's leading off. He went 0 for 11
for his first.
Yeah, it was brutal. What's he hitting now? Same, still 0 for, and then Vientos.
No, you got hitting. That one hit. Wait, where is it? I had it pulled it up earlier.
Vientos isn't hitting.
No, he might have to take a bend. He might have to take a seat for a second.
Which is crazy because he was such a major part of your lineup coming into the season. It was like Lindor, Soto, Polar Bear, Vientos. That was your 1, 2, 3, 4.
And we have him batting 5th, but Nimmo's batting our cleanup. It's crazy.
Which is insanity,
but he's hitting.
But that's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
But Vientos, he didn't run out the ground ball the other day. The shortstop bobbled it. And he slowed down.
It's awesome.
And they said Lindor, Mendoza, they all gave him some crap, for not running it out.
Right.
But I think it should have been benched the next day.
Yeah, of course.
No.
Of course.
And then he came to play the next day and got a ball hit the third, threw it home, sailed it right over the catcher's head.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, this guy's going through it right now. He's got, I don't know if it's a sophomore slump.
So now he plays third?
Yeah.
So now, what about like Brett Beatty?
Well, he's been platooning with Acuna for second.
Really?
Yeah, so it's a lefty or righty pitching. That's what they've been doing.
I mean, I see.
We don't have no center fielder right now.
Wasn't Jesse Winker out there? Oh, is
no, he's been DHing. We got what's his name, Michael Siri and Taylor.
Yeah. Horrible out there,
dude. It's like it's a position that doesn't even exist right now.
Really?
Taylor threw a ball the other day. Guy was coming home. He barely hit second base.
Oh no!
And then what's his name? Siri freaking misplayed a ball. He ran right. The shit went left. I was just like, ooh. And they're not hitting.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think the hitting is going to be corrected in the next coming months?
Of course, we're going to get Alvarez back.
Right, yeah, I know he's working, yeah. It's a wrist, isn't it? Something like that? His injury?
Yeah. It's broken hand bone or whatever. Yeah.
Fuck. For a catcher, that's brutal.
But I think he did that in the offseason. Because you watch him on his Instagram and in spring training. He was that guy that was doing those videos when he was getting... He's like, throw the ball in the dirt, and he was blocking it, you know?
Yeah.
So he probably got hit. Yeah. So I think he got hit, and it might have bruised.
The equivalent of like the Indian dudes making a drink, right? He's like, shake.
All those videos are crazy.
Yeah, I seen the one dude, he don't know what he's doing. He's just shaking his body.
The glass.
He's throwing the ice. Right? He's going like this. Yo, that shit is my favorite shit ever, yo. But yeah, I can see him doing the exercise and be like, that's the best.
Yeah. Pitching's been well, so I'm happy with that.
So Clay Holmes had a rough outing the opening day. As expected.
He was pitching well until he has to pitch from the stretch.
That's what I was telling you. You can't expect a lot of innings out of him, man. You really can't do it. You're gonna most get 3 solid, 4, he's gonna start getting loose, and 5, it's a wrap.
But he's been K'ing a lot of dudes.
I mean, he does have stuff. It's just I hate to say it. How many years do you have him for?
Couldn't even tell you.
I'm telling you, he's not gonna last as a starting pitcher. I hate to say it. At some point, he'll be middle relief. It's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna be a consistent thing. It's like, all right, he's giving you 3 solid, if that, and then he's gonna just start getting binged.
But if we get my dream scenario right now, I've been saying this for the longest right now.
Who gave you problems? He just gave you problems.
Sandy Alcantara.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. And I talked about it, and then what they talked about yesterday on the freaking news everywhere. Soto, Lindor. I was like, oh, he'd be a great addition to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was giving stuff.
Yeah, Nimmo took him deep, but yeah.
Yeah, man, yeah. See, but that's why he's one of those pitchers that makes a mistake, and it's like, oh, he pitches good, makes a mistake, and just continues to pitch. Yeah. It don't phase him. You know what I mean? Some pitchers, when they get dinged up, they're like, fuck, they lose their momentum, they lose their mental state, they start making mistakes.
Yeah, game 1, first game, he went against Paul Skeens. No decision.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Now, let me ask you a question, hot take. Paul Skeens, I kind of see the hype dying down. Maybe next season he's just going to be a regular pitcher like everybody else.
Yeah, I think the market is just what the Pirates market is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to hype up whatever player you have. So it's like the Pirates, Paul Skeens. But I mean,
and then you just throw like a little Andrew McCutchen back there.
Andrew McCutchen, one of my favorite baseball players.
He's great, yeah.
All time. When he was a Yankee, I was so happy. I went to go see him as many times as possible. He just played a game for the Pirates. I was in Chicago in July. I got tickets right behind the Pirates fucking dugout, 4 rows. I paid $80 for me and my boy to go sit behind the dugout. We were 4 rows. He was right there. I'm like, but what a class act on any organization he is. But you are absolutely right. One thing also, I know I say it all the time. Paul Skeens might end up in pinstripes, bro. We do business with the Pirates better than any other team. Everybody. And now Garrett Cole, we signed free agent from Houston. He was on Houston.
Oh, that's right.
Got him a free agent. But
he started.
AJ Burnett, like a lot of players we did business with directly with Pittsburgh. Francisco, what's his name? Savelli, one of our catchers, dealt them straight to him. Russell Martin, a lot of back and forth.
Well, where are you gonna? You guys lately now, you don't like to give up your farm. You've been holding on to everybody.
I mean, there's a lot.
You give up Lombard?
Never. Yo, you better relax, Dan. That's the next Aaron Judge of our organization, bro. That's the next Aaron Judge.
I'm just saying, you guys have been holding on like.
That's another thing. You ain't lying. When you say that we hold on to our draft picks and hold on to our talent, we do not let them go. We're like, nah. One day we're gonna need these guys. Yeah. Well, now Ben Rice has been a stud for us in AAA, AA, whatever minors for 3-4 years now. We've been talking about him. He's finally called up main roster permanently this season. And same thing with Jason Dominguez. Same thing with Peraza. It's always on some like, we got to send this guy down because he's hurt. Call up Jason Dominguez. He's going to play 10 games. Once he comes back, we're going to send him back down. Same thing with Ben Rice. We got injured at first base. Ben Rice is going to play first base for 2 weeks. And then guess what? Once we get him back, he's gone. Now Ben Rice is permanent roster. So now I can see maybe the culture changing, or it's just time. Because as a Yankee fan, that's my number one gripe.
I see that maybe you trade people for a pitcher. Not for a position player, but hopefully that's what you guys do if that's what you're... Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But one thing we do is when we do trade our prospects, we make the right calls. We haven't traded a prospect yet that worked out for any other team.
I feel like you held on for Jason the Martian for too long.
Nah, he's still young, bro. Yeah. He's a baby, bro. That's what I'm saying. He only has 108 at-bats, major league at-bats, bro. He's a kid. He's literally a kid.
Yeah, but like... Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot his name. The Dodger pitcher. He had 2 bad outings and now he's crying in the dugout.
Oh, Sakai?
Yeah, whatever.
Sakai. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's young. He misses Japan, bro.
Yeah. I'm saying this kid, you know what I mean? When you're having bad at bats, you're having bad fielding days, your feelings get messed up and it ruins your mojo.
I hear what you're saying.
Young kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you keep him up and keep him up and keep him doing this. After a while, you're going to be like, damn, I don't know if I can cut it no more. And then what?
I will say the situations are different because Jason Dominguez playing in the minors, he's in the USA, he's playing in the farm system, he's getting called up here and there. That kid's coming straight from Japan here. The only people he could talk to, like literally about his feeling, is Ohtani, one of the second best baseball player in the world, behind Aaron Judge, and the other pitcher, Yamamoto. You know what I mean? Like I can see him being young. It's kind of like, it reminds me of the kid that played for NYCFC, the Serbian kid. I don't want to butcher his name, but we just had him. Whatever. Anyway, he was here for a week and got homesick. He had to go back to Serbia to be with his family. So it's kind of like these are young kids taken away from their comfort. We got to also remember they're kids, bro. You know what I mean? They get taken out of their comfort zone and they're like, I miss my mommy. You know what I'm saying? I would miss my mom too if they sent me from Brooklyn to South Korea to play baseball.
They told the kid, like, you're not ready to Japan. He'd say, yo, you're not ready. The coach was like, yo, you should wait till your prime and then go.
Before they come to the...
Yeah.
And they're dinging them?
No, they paid them, you know. It's like, whatever. I'm not going that far.
That is true. Now that you think about LA, Japan. All right, yeah, it's not that far.
So, I think he'll get it together. But you know what I mean? They're just blasting him on TV and stuff like that. Like, show him his eyes all watering. I'm like, damn.
He's a kid. I felt bad. I saw him. He was sitting there like... And I was like, come on, man. It's baseball. No, yo, ain't no crying in baseball, bro. Ain't no crying in baseball.
I respect it, though, man. Cry all you want, man. You love your sport. You love how you know you can pitch and you're not performing. Go ahead, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We know you're emotional.
Oh, man.
You know you're emotional.
Just call me Carl Thomas. Crap. But yeah, man, like, you know, he'll get it together.
That's good.
And they're 8-0.
Carl Thomas shit is good. I wonder how many of y'all motherfuckers gonna catch that. That is good. That's an old head one right there. You young niggas might not catch that shit. The Carl Thomas.
I feel like a lot of our viewers are older heads.
Yeah, emotional. That was so good.
I knew you would.
That's anyway, good. Right. Nah, yeah. We ain't gonna turn this shit into a karaoke session, even though we could. Even though we fucking could.
Thursday night, man. That's karaoke.
You're fucking right. You fucking right. But yeah, man. With that being said, just to double back, so the torpedo bats, man. I say everybody just gets on board, make baseball more fun. Why not?
Well, there was who was it the other day? Pat Murphy, the coach of the Brewers.
Right.
It ain't the wand. It's the magician.
Yo, yeah.
Hell yeah. And he's the guy that they're playing against.
Yeah. After his closer was just talking shit.
Yeah.
It's the Yankees, so you know what I'm saying? Why would they even say anything? Shut up.
So, you know what?
Shut up.
Coach says it. Go for it. Lindor uses it. Braves has put in an order for him. They were there last year. The Pats.
Your man Lindor with the torpedo.
Yeah.
Damn, son. And it's funny.
I think his wife is, about to give birth, and but he's a slow starter. He's a slow starter. Slow starter.
Slow slaughter.
What was he?
Slow starter.
Was he? Oh, he was something god awful last year.
You just need him to pick it up when it matters.
He needs to pick it up to pick Juan Soto up, because you know what I mean. Like the lineup is not constructed right now where Lindor ain't getting on base, but then Pete Alonso's raking, so it's nice.
You need Pete Alonso to continuously rake, because Soto could get on base. You need somebody to bring him home consistently. Yeah. There's no, again, I'm going to say Judge behind him, because now Juan Soto's going to get pitched at a lot more. You know what I mean? As opposed to you're just all right, I'm not going to pitch to Soto as much because Judge is on base and I got to face Judge. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be going after him a lot, and he's going to be going on base, and they're like, all right. So
exactly. And if Lindor is not getting on base, it's easier to pitch, to what I'm Soto. Saying? Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But what's your record so far?
500, 3-3.
3-3. Right. I mean, the fucking Yankees just lost 2 horrible. I was at the stadium yesterday. I went by myself. It was cold, rainy.
Was it miserable?
It was miserable. But, when you go there and you're by yourself, you have no expectations. You don't have to appease anybody. You're just there to go chill, And I literally said it to myself.
Were you focusing?
I was focusing. I was watching it. I really told myself, I was like, so now my agenda was to go get a ball. I showed up at 5:30.
What, you mean catch a foul ball?
Not
the home run.
Maybe have somebody from the dugout toss
one
it
of those.
over,
Okay.
Talk to somebody, sometimes. But see, I'm always used to yelling at the bullpen. I can't really be. I'm always beefing with the
But you got the gift of gab. I'm surprised you didn't get one.
When those doors opened up, bro, gloves, kids.
I would say, what's a kid?
Sad faces.
And you can't be that guy that catches the ball over a kid, man.
Nah, I couldn't do it.
You'll be all over Scott Van Pelt.
I felt so but here's this. Hear me out. Like I said, I was 4th in line to get into the stadium. When I got in the stadium, there was people in there already with gloves snagging fly balls from the home run, from batting practice.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, Rock, let me ask you a question. How did they get in here so early? I was in 2nd in line to get in here. He's like, yo, they have special tickets that you could buy, and they let you in super early to catch foul balls.
That's new.
I'm like, I gotta figure this one out. I'm gonna be walking around the stadium like, excuse me, you working for ticketing? I need to find out about this.
You talk to your NYCFC rep,
they don't know shit, bro. My NYCFC reps, bro. I'm not even gonna get into it. But after Taylor, man.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Literally,
Wrapped in bed.
They never reach out. It's a revolving door. Every 5 minutes, it's a different rep.
Oof.
They come in and they leave. They never get to know you. They never fulfill their job requirement. They always just, yo, you good? I'm like, yeah. But when I reached out and I need something, they never get back to me in the timely manner. It's a bunch of nonsense. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I ain't reaching out to them for nothing. I'd rather go to the fucking ticket window and ask them. They probably give me more better information than NYCFC reps would give me for an NYCFC game. Yeah, man.
You guys broke some records this week 1, huh?
Yeah, the Yankees have been breaking fucking records, my G.
What do you got?
Let's start with Austin Wells, first catcher in Yankee history to hit a home run. First catcher in Yankee history to lead off for the Yankees. First catcher in Yankee history to hit a home run as a catcher, obviously for the first catcher since the 1900s. Since 1900, to hit a home run in the leadoff position on opening day.
That's the only one I don't care about, just because you never see a catcher leading off.
Made Aaron Boone look like a genius. Then the next day, Aaron Boone says, you know what? Good job, Austin Wells. We're going to start Paul Goldschmidt in the leadoff position. Leads off, first pitch, home run. Cody Bellinger. Next pitch. Who I put $25 on to hit a home run. Next pitch, home run.
I feel like you can bet Cody Bellinger hit a home run in Yankee Stadium every day, and you probably end up positive.
I can see that. He has been a little cold.
But I just see his swing in that stadium just...
Jazz Chisholm has been on fire, bro. He hit a bomb today.
Oh, yeah.
Bomb. That kid. And you know what? I really do like that kid, man, because he went through a lot in Miami. They bullied him. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but bullies suck. And I like
we don't condone bullying.
Yeah, I like to joke with my friends. Anybody that knows me, I like to crack jokes. You know what I mean? I might talk a little shit or competition. We might joke around. I might crack some jokes.
But we grew up in an era where it was tough skin.
That's it.
Tough skin, you know what I mean?
Exactly. But like going as far as like bullying and like pushing people in the locker and like, for instance, Jazz Chisholm as a rookie, like he was a real creative person. He liked to customize his own cleats. When he was on the Marlins, a lot of older players in the locker room didn't like that. What they did is they decided to take scissors and cut up his cleats.
How long has he been in the league?
He's been in the league, I don't know, he was like maybe 7 years, 8 years. It's been a minute.
Was Mike Stanton on the team?
Oh, no. It was right after we got Stanton. It was like literally the next star that came into to Miami. You know what I mean? They cut his cleats up. He had like an Oreo, he like Oreo cookies or whatever the case may be, and they went and they dumped corny shit. Like they dumped milk in his cleats. Like just real corny bullying kind of like out of pocket nonsense, right? So like it came to the point where Don Mattingly had to call like a team meeting and being like, this needs to stop. Y'all can't be bullying Jazz Chisholm. What kind of grown men bully other men too? Like that's like weird behavior. Like
it's not even hazing, right? It's just straight up
bullying. Like that's like some self-conscious shit. Like you a real bitch in like real life. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life, you go home and you're a
your home life sucks, so you're gonna take it out on the poor kid that's coming up. It's probably gonna be better than you.
Exactly.
In your career, and you're like, you know what?
And he's flamboyant. He's like, you know, he's wearing that one piece shin guard and everything like that. He likes anime, and they took it out of pocket and they started bullying him. So which is corny. If you're a bully, fight me. But with that being said, Don Mattingly was like, yo, we have to call a meeting, blah, blah, blah. So when he came to the Yankees, Aaron Boone was like, yo, check this out. We heard about everything that was happening. Feel free to be yourself. Feel free to be Jazz Chisholm. We don't care about none of that. Of course, you know, the one chain, you can't be running around bugging out. You know what I'm saying?
Can't be a Verdugo in it.
Can't be Verdugo in it. You can wear one chain, brolic, yeah, whatever. He has a nice chain, though. Jazz Chisholm got some fire. They're like, yo, you feel free to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And he's been producing. That's what happens. You let players be comfortable. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. You saw the way, Draymond Green just laid him down? He's probably still laying on the floor. He's such a, So we're in the studio, we're watching the Lakers game. They're playing Golden State.
That was definitely a flagrant, though.
He laid him on the ground.
No, he kind of...
Nah, we got to watch the replay. Come on, that was nonsense, bro. LeBron James has been... Now, again, Golden State Warriors against the Lakers. LeBron James has been complaining this whole game.
No, come on.
That is not... He stripped the ball and he's placing him down, bro.
I don't know.
Anyway, man.
All right.
Look, real quick.
Boy,
the ref. Yeah, but the ref walked in. You didn't even walked right in the camera. You didn't even see the whole play. After review.
Yeah.
He's been crying the whole game. He said that somebody kneed him and somebody elbowed him in the
abs, right?
He was laying on the floor, breathing heavy. They showed a replay. Nobody elbowed him. Now there's a play now with Draymond Green where he fouled. He hit all ball, but he went over the back. Over the back foul.
It's a regular foul.
Over the back.
It's a common foul.
Yeah. LeBron's like, bah, 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 bah. He's such a whiny. Ugh. Yo, I'm Team Stephen A, bro. Shout out to my son Stephen A. Queens in the building. All right, chill, we're bugging.
All right. We lost track.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. raking on a torpedo bat. The Yankees have been playing well, even though, we scored 17, what was it, 17 home runs?
304?
Yeah.
We got 7 hits. That's a good team. It's crazy right now. Like, Aaron Judge has 9 hits, 5 of them are home runs.
14 RBIs.
Yeah.
Insanity, bro.
11 runs. Chisholm has 6 runs.
You know, Aaron Judge is the biggest favorite to win the AL MVP in betting history at -115.
Really?
The biggest favorite in history of betting the favorites of MVPs. Minus money this early in the season for an MVP, bro? It's crazy talk, man.
I'm just trying to think who competed against him.
Bobby Witt Jr. is the only person that they're saying.
But so early in the season, like, there's somebody like, well, Rafael Devers ain't.
That man's hot garbage.
Now, that's a whole other story. Is like, is he tanking purposely because he's DHing?
Oh, because of that. Oh, yeah. He was the one that was like he wants to play third or some shit like that.
Yeah, and they got Bregman, and now he's like, but like, I forgot who else listened to. Somebody was saying it was like, yo, you take a person that plays baseball every day and you take away from their position, they lose that other part of them. You know, it loses it's a part of them. They're used to running around, you know, keeping warm, keeping loose, and then all of a sudden you just got to do that.
Yeah, so you're right.
It's probably throwing them off.
Especially if you're doing it your whole entire life. And Devers is not that old.
No.
He's young, relatively young, right?
And he just signed a big contract.
He needs to get it together. He just got his first hit, though.
Yeah. But he was also 0 for 19 with like 15 Ks.
I faded him.
You never forget that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, good. Use that as motivation, motherfucker.
Yeah, but
Bregman, though. I can't stand them motherfucker.
I don't even know what he's
Can't
doing.
stand the Red Sox. Can't stand Bregman. It was only right that Bregman will go to the Red Sox. They've like a match made in heaven. Scummy. As a Yankee fan, shout out to all my Red Sox homies that like the Red Sox. But as a Yankee fan, you already know what I'm talking about. You know, you probably talk way worse shit about us out there in Boston. I can't even imagine. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about the Braves being 0-7?
Well, they got the guy caught with PEDs.
Profar.
Jerickson, Profar.
Couldn't give him a regular name. Jerick.
Is that like a Dominican thing?
I don't know.
You just don't name your kid nothing regular, right?
Nah.
You just name it something little bit. Well, they couldn't pronounce it. So
nah, my name's Jesse, nigga, and I'm Puerto Rican, so.
Yeah, man, whatever. 3-3, but what? Phillies are 5-1. Whatever. Week 1.
Yeah, it's the first week.
First home week tomorrow. First home game tomorrow. 3:10. I'll be there.
Nice. Opening, there's nothing like opening day, bro.
Like tonight, I'm gonna iron my clothes and I'll leave it out like I'm Santa. Like, you know what I mean?
Nice. Wake up bright and early.
I'm gonna leave out some freaking what do they call? Why can't I? Pumpkin, not pumpkin, seeds. What are they called? Sunflower seeds. I always say pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin seeds. Yo, it's bad funny. Oh, is it gonna be like Super Bowl where you're gonna have a beer early?
No. I told my lady, I'm like, don't behave myself.
You know, wait till you.
So I'm going Friday and Saturday. So, you know, and I'm just like, and I want to catch the train tomorrow, the Redbird.
So you're not gonna drink a beer on the Redbird?
Oh, I am.
Yeah, you definitely gonna.
But I'm not gonna have that one like 10 a.m.
Right.
But
True.
I do have a Guinness in my fridge, Dad. If cats, no. You might not be looking. I don't know.
Hopefully she listens to this shit on Sunday, right?
Yeah. It takes her a couple of days.
Man. Listen, enjoy yourself,
no early
broski.
drinks.
Yeah.
But I will. If I got to pee, I'll be in the parking lot, and that's just a bummer.
Yeah, no, City Field don't really rock with the porta potties like that. There's like 2 of them, 3 of them, and then you're just every man for
I gotta find
himself.
somebody with a car and be like, yo, bro, I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pee in your car. I promise, bro. I promise.
Not peeing on your speaker.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't let you do that, though, money. I love you. You're my brother, but I ain't letting you pee in my door open.
But, you know, it's supposed to rain in the morning, and it's supposed to be like 62 degrees, so it's gonna be okay.
Hopefully the rain just passes over, you know?
But again, I'm in the building, opening day.
That's it. That's all the opening day. Oh, man, opening day baseball's the best, bro. I told you that a park ranger tried to pull up on me opening day for drinking a beer.
A park ranger?
I'm talking about full green suit. So now, you know how like...
walk from the train?
You might walk. You know how like when I park the car and then we walk through that thing, right? So now I'm walking, and we get through that little alleyway, and I make the left, and I'm under the train going towards stands, and I have my little splinter or whatever it is, whatever, and I'm sitting there chilling, and they're giving the poor peanut lady tickets, roasted peanuts. She's sitting there, and they're blasting her ticket. So I'm walking, minding my business, and all of a sudden I feel a presence. So I turn around, and a full green, like, Yogi Bear's boy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's like, yo, is that a drink? And I looked at him, and, like, I was like, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, bro. And he just looked at me, he looked at his partner, and they turned around and walked away. I was like,
Were they foot patrolling, or they had, like, a
They were fucking giving the lady tickets and saw me walking by and thought that they could come up to me and try to press me for my White Claw or my High Noon.
Splinter.
For those that don't know what a Splinter is, it's a glorified High Noon. You ain't gonna press me for my High Noon. Go back to giving the lady with the roasted nuts some tickets and leave me the fuck alone. Because I'll tell you to go fuck yourself.
Leave that lady alone too.
Yeah, I mean, but yo, bro, like literally they detached from the situation to follow me and ask me about my beer. I'm giving you a chance. I'd say, if you don't get the fuck away from me, bro. And mind you, if 100 feet away is 90 people drinking in the street. Yeah.
Under the train, right?
It's in front of stands. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Opening days, everybody's bugging out. I hope you have a great time, though. Yeah. You're going to have mad fun.
I'm excited.
Give me a prediction. Who you got, the Blue Jays?
Yeah.
Prediction. Vladdy Jr. looking at your future first baseman. They're offering him a crazy big contract, though, man. It's getting higher and higher.
Yeah, but you know what? If Pete Alonso's playing like this, you don't got to pay the big money.
The Pete Alonso's 30-something. Of Guerrero's 25.
2 years? Yeah. I'm telling you, man. But like,
so you would not give up Pete Alonso for a shot at Vladdy Guerrero?
Hold on. He's going to want over 600, I think. Like, people saying 5. I think
they offered him 5.
I think he's going to want 6, and then that's just a lot of money.
On top of the Soto contract?
Yes. Like I said, I want pitching.
Yeah, you definitely.
I was talking to my friends, my boy. I was like, "Yo, we need a center fielder." They're like, "Yo, Bill, there are none. There's no center fielder."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about it." I'm like, "Yeah, there's not."
You got a point. Now that you think about it, I can't really think of one off the top that's available at that. That's not locked into a long-term contract, right? Unless you go after Mike Trout.
But he plays right field now. He's off center field.
Yeah.
And he can't stay healthy in center field, so you're not putting him over there. So.
Yeah, I guess you're right, bro. Yeah. Prediction.
Who's pitching tomorrow? I don't even know. Well.
Come on, how you not know?
Man, I just bought the ticket this morning.
It's opening day. You got to be
excited. I should have waited. With the rain, I could have got it for cheaper.
Oh, you definitely.
TickPick is my jam. Thank you for putting me on to that.
Shout out to
TickPick is great.
TickPick is the shit. Yo, shout out to TickPick, man. You know, we open for sponsors and all that, yo.
I've been using you since he put me on. I don't buy from anywhere else. I swear to God, it's just...
Straightforward.
Yeah.
Even though TickPick did fuck me in Germany. And I explained that shit in the last episode back in November when I went to go see the Giants in Germany. TickPick. But I honestly, it's not TickPick, it's the seller.
Yeah.
Even though TickPick did give me the runaround on some, like, we reached out to them. Man, they never reached out to nobody. But shout out to TickPick. We definitely fuck with y'all, and we definitely use y'all every time we try to.
Got my ticket like within 10 minutes. I was like, oh hell fantastic. Yeah! I don't gotta worry about it.
None of that funny business, right? No, I fucking feel you on that. Yeah, but the Yankees, man, you know, and then we hit those 4 home runs. Then there's 17 home runs in the first couple games.
But now you gotta go on the road.
We do have to go on the road.
Where do you start? Oh, I heard this.
I think it's Pittsburgh, right? Am I bugging?
Marlin? No,
not
it's
yet.
Close. It might be Pittsburgh.
I think it's Pittsburgh. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, we got the Pirates on Friday.
Oh, and you're not gonna see Paul Skeens.
Nope. Good. We got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Pittsburgh, and then we go to Detroit. We got Detroit for 3 games, and then we're back at home against the Giants on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday against Kansas City. That's another 3-game series before we go to...
Kevin Guzman, he's pretty good, versus Tyler McGill. All right. So, I say 62 degrees. Mets win 4-2.
62 degrees, the ball's gonna carry.
Yeah.
High side density in the in the air.
Because I remember last year, man, it was so cold and miserable.
That's how it was.
Me and Sean were like, bro, I'm like, I can't do this, man.
It's fucked up.
And I'm like, yo, I might have to. I had never missed a game at Citi Field since they opened Citi Field.
Right.
And I was almost not contemplating not going.
Right.
You know, because my boys left, they went to Florida, Jersey, and they don't come no more. So I'm like, should I keep the tradition alive?
Yes.
Hell yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, last year I was like, like drinking beer. I have double fisting because I don't want to wait online. So I'm like, you know.
That's what. Yeah. I was layered up.
Yeah, I don't layer up.
Gotta layer up, bro.
I do, but now it's gonna be 62. So
yeah, you're good. I had tank top, long sleeve, t-shirt, crew neck, hoodie, hat, scarf. I was not playing, bro. That was not opening day. That was yesterday. Yesterday was brick as hell. Yeah, man. So, yo, real quick, you want to hear a crazy bad beat story on this bet that I put in? So I don't know. I'm not going to get into because I really can't remember the legs. I've been trying to banish this shit from my memory. But it was a 6-leg parlay. 5 legs hit. Last leg is the Cubs, Diamondbacks money line. The score is 3-2. And now, instead of just letting the bet ride, I'm on my degenerate shit. So I'm watching the cash out. I'm watching the game. I'm watching the fluctuation. Oh, I'm going to give you 250. I'm going to give you 260 now. Oh, you want 270? I'm like, man, itchy, right? So now I keep telling myself, all right, fuck it. I don't want to reload the balance. I'm like, fuck it, whatever. If I feel like the bet's going the wrong way, I'll cash out for whatever it is. And I will put that on another parlay. So now it's the top of the 8th. Score's 3-2. They're offering me 200. The payout's 519. I'm like, all right, cool. Cubs are up. Fucking man on first and second like this. And now, mind you, Arizona Diamondbacks win the game. I hit my bet. Ready, hit the first 5 legs. That's the 6th leg. Cash out $25 to win 519. Last $25, I said, fuck it, why not? Ian Happ comes up, hits a 3-run bomb. So now it's 6-2. They offer me $24. I take that shit. Bottom of the 9th inning, the Diamondbacks score 8 fucking runs in the bottom of the 8th inning and win the game 10-6, bro. 10-6. 8 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. It was 6-2. I said, I'm sick of fucking gambling. I'm taking my $23, and they fucking scored 8 runs. I will never, ever again
cash out.
Ever. I don't care if they offer me the moon, bro. I will never.
I feel you came that far. You have to stay. You have to stay committed.
Everybody I tell this story to is like $25. You're fucking, what are you doing? It's $25. You take the L. But I'm watching the game. I got the cash out. Now it's a thing. It's not just, it's a bet. If I had something to do, if I was...
You seen the expressions of the players, so you know how you feel in their emotions, it looks like an L for them, right?
Yeah, you see they turn it. And the Ian Happ home run was a bomb, son. Everybody just went like this.
They ever got deflated?
And watched it go, and I was like, I'm taking my $23. I'm going to put that shit on a parlay. And
the 8 o'clock game, right?
Bro, 8 runs. And then, mind you, I go after that, boom. I'm like, fucking take my $20. I'm going to walk the dog. Walk the dog. I'm not paying no attention. I'm like, fucking do. Come back. Game's still on the TV. I come back at 6-6. I'm like, void. What the fuck? Yo, and I'm just sitting there, and it's just like, double run scores. Single
and
run scores.
You had the same face as the players when Ian Happ hit the home run.
Yeah, now I'm looking like the niggas on the Cubs. Like this is grimy, bro. Never again, ever will I ever cash out a bet. Those days, that is like a lesson learned times 1,000, bro.
That's like me in fantasy football, man. I don't trade my dudes. I feel committed to them. You know what I mean? Unless they get really injured or something like that. Right. I always feel like I did my homework. I did everything to know these guys should be okay for the whole season.
I don't think I've ever made it. Oh yeah, I have. I'm not really big in trading too as well. No.
Not a lot of people are.
No.
Because usually when people are trading, it's in cahoots and it's some foul crap.
And when somebody offers you a trade, it's some bullshit. They're trying to get over on you 100,000%. Some bullshit. They're like, I'm gonna take your best running back for a third string running back and a second string wide receiver. Yeah, exactly. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You kidding me? No way.
Let's go. Give me Puka Nacua, and I'll give you Miles Sanders.
Yeah. I'll give you Miles Sanders and Adam Thielen.
You're like, what?
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Nah, yeah. But with that being said, man, watching the Yankees play, bro, like, I gotta be honest, I know I kind of felt bad about beating up on Nestor like that, bro. It was kind of like watching your little brother getting into a fight that you couldn't jump into. You know what I'm saying?
I respected what he said after the game. He was like, after what I did for the Yankee fans in the World Series, like, there's like a little retribution.
He said that?
Yeah. Not those exact words. But he was like, you know what? How I performed in the World Series, I get, like, this is like, you know.
That's a rough thing to say.
No, it was
actually... I'd have never said some shit like that. I'd have been like, I pitched bad.
But he was laughing. He was smiling. It was kind of fun. It was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, he was smiling. It's fun. He gave up a...
Yeah, but then when he pitched today, 1-0. Beat the Reds.
Did he?
Yeah.
Good for him. I want to see him succeed, man. And they are going to have fun watching him pitch. Watching Nestor pitch is hilarious. With his mechanics and the way he swings his legs and all this other
I get tired just looking at that.
Yeah, I mean, one leg got to be way more brolic than the other, right?
All the dudes know this one, right?
yeah, right? Come on, man. But I feel like watching the Yankees play, man, I got a little more... Remember we were talking about like how we felt that the Yankees will probably fall a little below expectation. I think they might meet expectation, man. The way we're clicking, the way the team's working, the way Aaron Boone... I know we get caught up in the overmanagement with him, but he's working the lineup the right way against the right pitching, you know. The Diamondbacks are a really good team. I know we just dropped 2 to the Diamondbacks, but they are an extremely well-stacked team. You see who's on that team. Corbin Carroll, Marte, Gurriel.
That kid was dealing last night.
Fuck, man. Not Corbin Carroll. What's his name? I know who you're talking about. It's like, yeah, and I thought we were gonna rope him. I was like,
G, somebody G, right? Why am I drawing a blank? No, you make me look bad.
Nah, come on.
Nah, you're not making me look bad, but I'm just saying, that freaking name.
See if I could get that. Diamondbacks, this fucking guys. But yeah, man, they're a really good team. They're a really good team. I would not even sleep on them in the West. You know, it's just the Dodgers, man. Are you kidding me? 8-0. First team ever to win the World Series and go 8-0.
Of course, freaking
Gallon.
Gallon, that's it.
Gallon.
Solid pitcher. Not great,
yeah, but the
solid.
Yankees also struck out 16 times yesterday, 15 times the day before. So where's your torpedo bat bullshit there? Like you said, it's not the wand, it's the magician. It sounds funny though, right? Right? It's not the motion, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion in the ocean. I feel like he kind of took that shit from somewhere else. Yeah. He heard that shit on some... Exactly. Yeah. He's like, I heard this on some freaky shit, but it sounds good on some baseball. You know what I mean? It's not the wand, it's the magician, baby. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, but I feel like we might meet expectations.
You had what? Over under 88?
88. Yeah. I had them under. I had them like 86. We might be at 90 wins.
Huh?
I'll give them that. If Judge keeps performing the way he does.
Like he should.
As he should. What about you? How you feeling?
I don't know.
I mean, you got the Braves that are The Phillies are good. But you guys are at 500, so you guys have a...
So our season starts tomorrow.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Start fresh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stay healthy. Like our pitching stays healthy. Because if we keep going down, we're going to bring up the kids. Everybody wants to see the kids, but you don't want to bring them up this young.
You got a crazy farm system, bro.
Yeah. Got Kid Sproat.
You might find a diamond in the rough, bro. You got to put these kids in positions to succeed.
But I'm just at the point where it's like, my mindset's Wilpons. How they always kept people back so they don't start their, what's it called?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Your service time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like that's my mindset of how the Mets used to run.
Mm-hmm.
Now he might not care.
Yeah.
Stephen Cohen, but at the same time,
he didn't spend a lot of money.
Yeah, but he's also working on a casino.
So that's his number one project, bro.
So it's tough. So it's like you gonna bring the kid up if he's ready, bring him up. But if he's not. But I'm just afraid that like you might. I don't know. Everybody wants to see him. Make sure he's ready.
I say you give him a shot. What position does he play?
Pitcher.
Oh yeah, bring him up. If he gets roped, you send him back down.
Yeah.
So like that's the easiest position to have somebody come prove themselves.
Yeah, our farm system is all for trade bait.
Yeah,
We have like 4,000 shortstops in our team.
I know what you mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why hold on to the picks?
Yeah, like I don't like me and my boy at work talking like, yo, what did Ronnie Mauricio do to the Mets organization that they push him back so far? Like he rakes in the Dominican League, he rakes in minor league, in the
right.
But then he's like number 9 on the prospect list. You know what I mean? Like I know he got the torn ACL, whatever.
Right.
But he rakes, but they don't ever give him the chance.
Right.
So you know what I mean? Like where are we at with that?
Super weird.
Like I want him to play. I think he's very good. Let's see what are they gonna do? Like, you know what? But now it's like my whole mindset changes. It's like I wasn't crazy about Pete Alonso. Never really was. Now he's playing good this year. I was gonna say move Vientos to first and try Mauricio at third. You know?
No, you
but
can't
now, yeah. But Vientos might get to get sent down for a minute and take a breather. The way he's been batting.
You would send Vientos down?
He needs to take he might have been going through the sophomore slump.
Really?
He's playing that. He's not seeing the ball. He's flailing at pitch.
He's just trying to make contact at this point.
He is.
Yeah, that's not the way to do it.
He has like 2 hits and they're both doubles. So he knows he
knows he got the power behind it. He's just not making the right contact.
He's not. He's swinging at bad pitches.
Right.
That bothers me.
Right.
Like people are like, now there's film on you. Oh, this is what he likes to do.
Yeah. Same thing. Yeah, I agree. Same thing.
Now he's got to get better and adjust.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he's making errors on the field, when he's throwing the ball, throwing home, the play was, guy on first and third, easy. The ball was hit hard. Boom, double play. He went home and he
sailed it?
Sailed it to the catcher. Over the catcher. What? He didn't even go for the double play. And you're like...
So you're supposed to let that run in at least.
Yeah, like you would have got the double play.
Everybody's safe, yeah. So wait, there was one out?
I believe so.
Oh, that's crazy talk right there, bro. That's like Bush.
Maybe not, but I'm...
Even if it's no outs, you still get the double play and let that run score. Because now...
It's just a bad...
It's literally the definition of why you go for the double play and not go home. Because now he scored and you got a man on
first
and second. Unreal, man. But you know what? Like you said, it's the first week.
Yeah.
Baseball just started. We have an exciting season ahead of us.
We do.
For both teams.
Yeah. That's why we love it. You know what I mean? That's why it's my first love.
Yeah. I have been on such I bought MLB The Show, 25.
How was it?
Sucks.
Really?
Yeah, all the show games suck. Fucking just like the most goofiest shit happens. Goofy shit.
That's a game you can't play online.
No, it's just goofy. I'm playing the franchise. I'm on like game 3. It's a simple fly. Man on 2 outs. Fucking Volpe can't catch a fly ball. Like a pop up to the shortstop. He drops it. Then I'm pitching a gem. He fucking hits a home run. And it's just nonsense like that. You know how video games are. But like I said, I'm on a baseball kick. I'm fucking...
Yeah.
I'm
all in.
I'm bettling. I'm betting it. I'm breathing it. I'm living it. Every day I wake up, I'm watching fucking MLB Network. Any game that's on, I'm watching. So
that's what too, it's crazy too. Like waking up back in the day, and ESPN used to give you the baseball.
Right.
Like the stuff.
Right.
Now you have to go to MLB Network, and it's just different.
And it's all baseball. Now you have, like you said, ESPN was more informative. This is what happened in sports. Now it's all topic of conversation, opinionated sports. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I cannot wake up. I want to see what happened. Like I went to bed early last night. I wake up, I put it on, I want to see what happened in sports.
Yeah.
They're talking about Aaron Rodgers working out with DK Metcalf in freaking like Utah or something like that. I'm like, wait a second, guys, come on.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the draft maybe?
Yeah.
But give me what happened last night in sports, please.
Because Sports Center, you have early Sports Center, which is like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and then it's like, not part of my take.
Get up.
And then it's First Take, and then it's Pat McAfee, and then Pat McAfee's all the way until 3 o'clock before ESPN starts Sports Center again. And that's only before another 3 hours before whatever game is on ESPN.
Oh, yeah, and another thing. Not rest in peace, but rest in peace to Around the Horn.
Yes, not rest in peace.
But
legit rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not like saying those words, but you know what I mean?
Rest in peace to Around the Horn. I actually enjoyed watching Around the Horn.
I did.
I enjoy watching Around the Horn. It was actually
Kellerman.
Yeah. It was actually a really good. It was
Woody.
A really good
But I like the originals. Woody Page and all those guys.
That's the one when they give the points and everybody. Yeah.
Tony Reale.
Yeah, it was a good show, but
But when you come home and stuff like that, it was something to like. You hear other people's opinions that were like, okay.
Yeah.
That's when like social media wasn't that big too. Like it was growing, but people didn't have a voice.
Right.
So you listen to other people's voices and you're like, okay.
Yeah, actually that makes sense. Right.
You know what I mean?
You're like, yeah, good take.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Or then you hear like Woody Page's outlandish one and you be like,
what's this guy talking about?
Yeah. This guy's just in it for for those stupid points, and that's why I like him.
I mean, listen, Stephen A's contract is a big contract. So
another one, right?
Now they gave him what?
Is PTI still going? I think that one would be going.
Part of my interruption.
Yeah, I
think they asked that too, right? With Wilbon?
Wilbon and Tony Kornheiser?
Yeah, hold on. Pardon
PTI.
Oh, pardon the interruption. Yeah, it's still there.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
It's still kicking. Good, because that's another good show. They have a back and forth that is reparable.
He was crazy, Tony Kornheiser. Remember he did Monday Night Football? And he was afraid to fly? And he did like the Madden thing, and he took the buses everywhere.
Get the fuck out of here, for real?
He don't like flying. He was bussing it everywhere.
That's a hard job, bro, to bus it everywhere. Man, you a tired dude, bro.
He's old too. He was old when he got that job.
Good for him. Good for him. You know what I mean? So we bump on, my brother. Baseball, we're going to be covering. It's a long season, like I said. We're going to have a lot of topics to cover. It's just the beginning. We're going to have a lot to talk about throughout the season. Let's wrap up this episode with the travesty that is NYC.
That's what you can call it, right? You have to call it that, right?
Which is NYCFC in the way we've played on the road. After that game in Columbus that we spoke about, we played Atlanta. And, I mean, we looked fantastic in the first half. Keaton Parks gives up an own goal.
Own goal, yeah.
Which literally looked like he kicked the ball in the back of his own net. He literally was trying to deflect it, and he just kicked it right past Matty Freeze. And right when that happened, you felt the air like get sucked out of the stadium and the momentum shift, and then Atlanta was just like a team possessed.
The craziest part of the own goal, when you see it on because I was laying down, I had work early, and I see it and it says his name on it. It says own goal. And you're like, really? Can you just put
so brutal.
It's like, oh, you got to see that.
And it just gave Atlanta confidence, and like you just see momentum. You see the momentum shift. You see NYCFC on the back foot. We had just scored. Hannes Wolf scored 2 goals, beautiful goals. We were up 3-1, and just like it just happened so fast. Then one of the goals is a miscommunication between Thiago Martins, which is our captain and CB, and Matty Freeze. Thiago Martins is blocking the attacking player from trying to get to the ball, thinking Matty Freeze is going to come out and scoop the ball, and Matty Freeze does not come out and scoop the ball. So now he's trying to block Matty Freeze catches the plate late. He runs over, and the dude just chips the ball over Matty Freeze and scores. And, like, it's just simple shit like that happening. You know what I mean? And it kind of sucks because we have the talent, but we just don't have the willpower. It's not even like we talk about conditioning. It's
the finish.
It's the finish. The fundamentals to close out a game. Like, we lack the fundamentals to close out a game. Like, I just don't understand it.
It's like, but it's every coach. It's right. It's been every coach, right?
Yeah, and this is the coach that's supposed to turn it. Like, I can't even say every coach, because we had Ronnie Dyler. We won the cup with Ronnie Dyler. Then he departed the club, and we had Nick Cushion. Nick Cushion was not built for this club. Period. Like, I'm not even gonna get into Nick Cushion's era of this club. Let's just forget about that. But the coach that we have now, I'm giving him grace again, because
you guys look great on offense.
It's a lot more attacking, a lot more fast paced, a lot more spread out. I would say too. You know what I mean? Like, the ball's coming in from the midfield, spread out to the wings, and we're finding our way back into the box.
Question.
You know what I mean?
More fast pace, right?
Yes.
So does that mean you're getting more tired for the second half? Maybe, is that a thing?
I wouldn't. That again leads up to conditioning, my brother. But I wouldn't even say more tired. It's just lack of discipline, bro.
Okay.
You know what you're supposed to do. You know how to close out a game.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get tired, sometimes your brain lacks. You know what I mean? You ever get tired and you're playing a video game and you're
yeah. I know.
You're supposed to like shoot and then you like jump.
Yeah, but we're not.
In the corner, jump.
There's a difference between that and being a multi-million-dollar paid athlete.
I'm just saying.
We're drinking beers and smoking chronic. I'm smoking chronic, and my brains are fogged. But you're over there. You're conditioning. You're training. You're doing all this other shit, and like literally, your job is to be like, you've been playing this sport your whole entire life.
And it's just a repetitive thing. That's all I'm saying.
Miscommunications, lapses on defense, not marking your man, allowing them to move the ball freely, just like not taking control of the game. Honestly, there's a lot of things they could have done to assert themselves. That's like, okay, listen, we're giving up these fucking goals. It was 2-1. Then it was 3-1. Then it's 3-2. Then it was 3-3 like that. Like that. And then we're playing on the back foot the whole entire second half. From like the 60th minute to the end of the game, it's just playing like against the offensive press. At some point, there has to be somebody or something has to happen where we have to be like, enough.
Yeah.
There has to be a foul. There has to be somebody taking enough. It starts with the captain, of course, Thiago Martins, okay? With that whole Matty Freeze thing, they were beefing with each other, arguing, like in each other's faces, really upset. As they should be. You know what I mean? Because, like, this is the second time on the road we're getting embarrassed. That first game we got against Columbus was an embarrassment. Then we come back and we up 3-1, thinking that, oh, shit, yeah, all that. Embarrassed even worse. This is a worse embarrassment than that game against Columbus. You know what I mean? So now...
they scored 3 and then give up 4 is just... Yeah.
Bro, are you kidding me? But we're undefeated at home.
And you got a home game Sunday?
We got a home game Sunday, 3 o'clock. If I'm not mistaken, Minnesota?
What's the name of their team?
Minnesota FC.
I'm thinking of Minnesota Lynx. That's the WNBA.
That's WNBA, yeah. And then the Minnesota Wild, then the Timberwolves. Yeah, we got Minnesota Sunday, 3 o'clock. I don't know where Minnesota stands in their respective division. Oh, they're 4th. Good, fantastic. We got a nice, tough game ahead of us.
Well, that's what you need, right?
We need a wake-up call.
At home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
the fans get behind you.
Hopefully Atlanta was the wake-up call.
Yeah.
Columbus should have been a wake-up call.
That should have been like one of those, even though it doesn't get much like press, like one of those closed-door meetings.
Right.
Hey, you know what?
Players only.
Let's go. What are we doing here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is unacceptable. This is not the way we play. We're better than this.
Right.
And we look like crap.
Yeah, we got to get it together. We got to get it. We got to close out games. We need to win games. Right now, I think we're 9th.
Like, how many leads you've blown? How many games you play? 5?
Yeah.
What do you have? I think you had like leads in like 4 of them.
We had the one up on red card. Miami blew that one. We could have drew against LAFC. We gave up a late goal there. Columbus just outplayed us. Atlanta just came back, and the 2 home wins at home. Oh, man. But you know what? Like, again, it's the beginning. We are 10th. 10th in the league, 8 points. We are tied neck and neck with the Dead Bulls with 1 goal differential in their favor.
You're a new Red Bull fan, no?
What?
You're a talk show guy.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He's like, what?
I was like, what? Son, what? I ain't gonna, let's wait. Let's wait to see how that plays out. Right. Let's wait to see how that plays out. Because I would love for it to become a friend of the show. But I just, I don't want to see how that plays out. Chop it up first. All right, yo, we out of here. Great episode. It was a great episode. We love hollering at y'all. I know our episodes have been a little far and few between, but life's catching up to us, so please bear with us. We're trying to get back on track as soon as possible.
Just, again, hit the bell.
Yo,
hit the bell and you'll let us know. Maybe we have a shock drop. Maybe we have one.
Yeah. And we're planning to do some bugged out shit too, like with this podcast, to make it refreshing, make it new, make it fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We'll get some cards too. You guys are into that. We got some cards listed on eBay. Once them shit sell, nah, you crazy? We're gonna buy a box for our next episode. So stay tuned for that. We love y'all. We hope you enjoy the weekend. Let's go Yankees. And root for your favorite team.
Yeah, support your local.
Hey, there you go. Peace.